Okay, so Bethesda took our undermap chest glitch, but no worries, because this Starfield glitch, which is actually 2 glitches and an exploit, is going to make you millions of credits in under an hour. I've had a lot of people ask why I haven't covered this one in my step-by-step format yet, so I figured I'd finally get it done. I've seen a few videos covering this, but I'm pretty sure Kibbles did it first, so shouts to him. Okay, so you're going to need a random ship that you don't care about, another ship that you're happy to completely rebuild, and then a third ship that is your main ship that you're just not going to touch. So step 1, head to Aquila City and break down the ship you don't care about, and make a ship with a cockpit, a hab, a landing bay, a docker on the top, a reactor, a fuel tank, a grav drive, an engine, and a landing gear. You'll also probably need another hab for the landing gear. It's also worth mentioning that when you've done this, you should save the game because mine crashed literally right after I made it. This can all be done with C-class stuff regardless of your skill because you're not actually going to be flying it. Unless you're like me who accidentally set it as my home ship, and then this happened. Step 2, now head over to the fuel tanks and choose the 900T helium tank. If you can't physically select it because of requirement issues, it's all good. This is where the first glitch comes in. It's really simple. Just hover your cursor very, very close to the ship, then hit add. You'll notice that the item comes up in red. This is because it's clipping with your ship. So click one of the fuel tanks you're allowed to have. And now that the list has disappeared, you'll notice you'll still be able to scroll through the list of fuel tanks. And even better, you'll be able to scroll all the way to the fuel tanks you're not allowed. So scroll down to the 900T, drag it out of the way of the ship and place it down. Now just stick it on the back of the existing fuel tank, just like this. Step 3, okay, so we need loads of this exact fuel tank. If you have the skills to get this part without doing the glitch, then it's all good. You can just duplicate it over and over. But if you don't have the skill, you're unfortunately going to have to do the glitch multiple times. So add a long trail of the same fuel tank on the back until you get an error message. Then do the same widthways until your ship looks like a giant capital T. It should now look like this. Step 4, add an M50 Ulysses helium tank to the side of the fuel tanks. Attach the top of the Ulysses tank to the bottom of this part. This will give you another layer to work with. And now we're going to fill this whole bottom area with landing gears. This is why we went to Aquila City, because they have the perfect landing gears for this. This one right here. Step 5, now you just want to fill all of this with more 900Ts, adding another layer, then another layer, just not getting too close to the center. You can of course save the ship at any point if it's getting too pricey for you, but if your pockets are stacked, then just keep following along. Step 6, once it's filled up like this, you could, if you wanted to, delete out a few of the fuel tanks at the front and jam in the SAL 6630 engine, which is worth a lot. Add as many of these to the front as you can before you get the error message. Step 7, okay, your monster ship is ready. So save that beautiful, horrible creation and make sure you drop a quick save. 8, go to your star map, click on the Valo system, then go to the planet Polvo. There's a city you can land at called Hope Town. So just head there. Step 9, okay, we're now going to do a run through ship merchants and make a ton of money from them using our second glitch. So when you land in Hope Town, run over to the technician and say you want to modify your ships. We're going to use the trusty ship dupe glitch here, so scroll over to your monster ship that you just created. So if the ship you don't care about is on the right, you're going to hit edit ship and the right bumper at the exact same time. If the ship you don't care about is on the left, you're going to hit edit ship and left bumper at the exact same time. This does work on PC, I'm just not 100% confident on what those buttons are, so if you know the buttons, please do drop them down in the comments. You're basically trying to edit your glitch ship and swap over to the ship you don't care about at the exact same time. If done right, you'll then end up in the editing menu for your monster ship. Now just move something over and back out and save. You'll notice the ship you don't care about is now a duplicate of your monster ship, which is exactly what we need. Step 10, now go into edit mode on your duped ship. So you can't outright sell this duped ship for 2 reasons. Firstly, it isn't registered, so you'd actually have to spend money first. but also you need to keep this ship around so that you can keep duping it later. So instead of selling it, click select all, the whole ship will turn red. Now select each individual part of the original ship, not any of the extras that you added. So you just want to select the hab, the docker, the engine, the cockpit, and so on. So now all of the extras should be in red and your core ship should be unselected. Now hover over the red parts and hit delete. Deleting all of this will sell these parts to the vendor, so back out and confirm the deletion of the parts. Now this vendor only has 72,000 credits, but don't worry, the next person has way more. Step 11, run into Hope Tech just over here, and the salesperson is sat at the desk on your right. So ask to modify your ships, you should still have your monster ship, and next to it you should have the ship you don't care about, which is now just a stripped down version of your monster ship. So do the dupe to turn the stripped down ship into another glitch ship. You know, so hit edit and then left bumper or right bumper depending on what side it's on, then move one part, back out and accept. Now that your ship is duped again, go into the duped ship and delete those extra parts again. This time the vendor has 160,000 credits, so you'll make a decent amount here. Okay, so now you've sold your parts a second time, it's time to reset their inventory. The best way here is to go to the Sol system, head to Venus, and wait 6 hours, which is 600 universal time hours. Now head back to Hopetown and talk to both vendors again and sell your parts again. You'll make around 232,000 credits every time you make the run, so that's how you do it. If this helped, please consider hitting the sub button to help me out too. And if you're looking for the most insane XP exploit there is, I'm talking 5,000 plus XP in a few seconds, then click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.